directed by GK is my journal come to life. I'm gonna try going scripted for a little while and try to find some genuine thoughts, not read off of my notes. Being able to look back on these memories. I'm 18 right now, and I'm gonna be 19 in August. It's hard to think about. There's a lot of things I want to do at this young age, and it's almost like my ambition. I have such a big ambition that it scares me. It just scares me to death sometimes. I want to be Hawaii's biggest filmmaker of all time. I want to be Hawaii's Steven Spielberg. I want to be our voice. I want to manifest that into reality, and want to be able to help people in a way that I need for myself, like I do right now, and be as intimate as I can with people through my films and through my personal message and how I talk and portray myself. Yeah, I'm gonna be an entertainer and shit, and try my best to be all funny, but I don't want to front. I'm always gonna keep it real, as real as I can, and I just want to prove myself to the world, because I feel that if nobody else does, nobody else is going to prove myself but me. I notice the days that I'm not thinking against myself and I'm working with myself are so fucking productive, like you wouldn't even know. It's just like magic. It's like I'm a fucking superhero. I'm indestructible. Nobody can stop me. Nothing can stop me. All of my ideas are gold. I don't know, it might be an ego thing, but it's just how I think sometimes. I love thinking that way, but feeling the complete opposite of that, I feel 90% of the time. It feels like, I'll try and explain it to you. It feels like knowing all the right answers on a test after you failed it, and somebody comes up to you and fills all the wrong answers anyway when you have the chance to retake the test. And it's like, what the fuck are you doing? You know what the right answer is, and you're not doing it. And you tell yourself that every day. You're not performing at your best. You're not doing what needs to be done. And it's just constant, a cycle. But yeah, if you can still hear me, it sucks. And my biggest goal of the year, or one of my biggest goals of the year, in terms of mental health, is going to be overcoming that obstacle. I know it's never going to be gone completely, but if I can find a way out, I think that's my goal. This rain is fucking gnarly, dude. This rain is fucking crazy. This rain is crazy. I've come to the realization that no matter what direction this channel goes, it's still gonna be me. And it still has to be me. Like, I gotta be the one to build the name of GK. Everything that I stand for and shit, it has to be amplified times 1,000 on this channel. So I'm keeping this promise to myself. I'm setting it here for the record straight right now. My whole plan before I started filmmaking was to just freelance from the beginning. I would buy a program, a $100 program called Tomorrow's Filmmakers, which would allow me to learn everything that I need for basic filmmaking. Then from that, I could use the camera that I had, an old DSLR one of my mentors gave me, and use that to shoot my first music videos or real estate videos, gather money from that, buy more equipment, invest in more equipment, use it to my benefit, and just keep going on from there, kind of like what Nicholas Crystal pushes. I fucking love I love Nicholas Crystal. I look up to him, man. He's awesome. Oh, my parents were pushing me to get a job, so I got a job at the movie theater, ironically. Ironically or unironically. Yeah, if you're hearing this now from my documentary in the future, know that it all started from here. Know that it all started in the movie theater, and it's gonna end in the movie theater. But yeah, my plan was to use the money to fund my short films, fund YouTube, fund everything for myself. I really can't see myself working there for a few more months. I think that it was great that I worked at this job, and I'm thankful for the people that I met over there. I met some chill ass cool people. And I'm very thankful that it taught me that customer service is very important if you want to make it far in any sort of work industry where service with people is essential. To just be able to talk to people and make them feel appreciated and noticed, that's a really good feeling to have, and it usually makes my day if I'm having a lot of self-doubt. So that's a really cool thing. And it's like I have all the tools now to start making videos for you guys, making videos for myself, making videos for other people, like music videos, and I just think it's time for me to go soon, and time for me to start not being reliant on my job to make income for myself. I think that I have all the tools to tell a great story. I just haven't put in work or time to make a great story yet. And I think that now is kind of like the universe or God pushing me to start, because the time is now. If I really want it, I need to start, and I can't just keep putting it off like it's some sort of chore. I think that as soon as I start doing it, it's only going to get easier. And of course I'm going to have rough times and obstacles, but just got to learn from it and push on, you know? Just got to learn from it and push on. I have overly ambiguous goals, and if I even want to get close to touching that, I have to be extremely in touch extremely in touch with myself, and learning how to be in a cycle of not my own ego, but my own solid thought process of like, yeah, just realizing that I gotta keep pushing, or not that I gotta, but that it's gonna be the most beneficial, knowing that inside of my heart, and not being distracted with but yeah, you can't do this shit, or like, but yeah, somebody else has done it before. You can't do any of this shit that you want. But it's like, I've done this shit before, but just on a smaller scale. I just gotta keep doing it over and over and over and over with new shit. Apply that same formula of trying out something new and going at it harder after falling down, mistake after mistake. Just gotta keep going after it, keep doing it, and have faith that it'll come. And I'm impatient, so if it doesn't happen there, I'm defeated. So I think the key to that is speed. If I can find a way to ride the train or ride the trail of my own approval and my own faith in myself, and knowing that the universe and God will put me on, knowing that this is my reality and that nobody else really has a say because they're not me. Even if you're coming from a good place, that's still outside energy coming in. Even if you're coming from a bad place and want to see me fail, that's still energy coming in. But the only thing that really matters and is going to get work done or not get work done is my voice at the end of the day. Like, I feel like the instant gratification side of myself is saying that I want the good approval, but really I just want my approval, and I just want my perpetual state of anxiety to stop. And I think that after leaving this job, that's when I'm gonna have to start fending for myself and learning how to fly on my own, spread my own wings. I think that I have to be trapped with my own equipment to be productive with it. Like I do have a lazy mind and it's not good. So I think that if I can discipline myself to only be trapped with what I need to work for success, then the only way I can dig myself out of that grave that I made for myself is success with that equipment that I've trapped myself there with. So in the most retardology, bro science type shit that I've come up with for a solution, I think that quitting my job is gonna set me on the path of starting my process as a true creative and allowing me to focus on not just what I want to get done, because whether I want it to get done or not, it's gonna have to get done for me to get work out there and to get paid. It's work. It's not just passion, but it's work. Just like when an artist works on their song, they're working on songs constantly, and they know that they have to ride that wave of motivation. They know that they have to ride that wave of motivation for as long as they can, to keep the hype going, or to keep their wave going, or to keep their creative process and essence flowing, so that they can make what needs to be done and out there. Because whether it blows up or not, they're just gonna keep going. And that's just what I gotta do with film and with YouTube. Do I just want to be really formulaic with how I format my videos, or do I just want to get out my thoughts in the most cinematic but heartfelt ways possible? And I think that's the way I want to go. But the second way, I mean, but that's the but I'm having trouble putting it into video form, or starting to put it into video form, and how I want, and what I want to be known for as well. So it's a lot of balancing that as well as procrastination. But yeah, I want it to be a Sneako commentary type, the Hawaiian young Sneako, I mean, like before he got Andrew-tated Sneako. I want it to be Hawaii's most prolific commentator, Hawaii's voice, Hawaii's youngest, most head-turning voice, GK. As time went by, I noticed, like, I don't know how the fuck to write. And it's scary going out in public sometimes. Like, I looked up to Danny Duncan and Sneako and Loaf. I fucking love Loaf, Gideon. They all are so good at going out in public and not giving a fuck. And I can only do that at certain times, or like I guess I'm just pussy compared to them. But I also realized that one of my favorite YouTubers, Donkey, Video Game Donkey, he's really good at writing short, to the point, but important thoughts, raw thoughts, his criticisms, his subjective criticisms. He's not trying to play like anybody's favorites. He doesn't give a fuck about what you think, but he digs into why he loves something, or what he gets out of it and appreciates it for. Or like, it's so simple to him. Like, I love this movie, I'm gonna talk about this movie, I'm gonna throw a shit ton of jokes in there, but at the end of the day, this movie is a masterpiece, and I'm biased towards it. I'm not afraid to say that I'm biased towards it. I love it. This is my shit. And he gives it a 10, or he ends it with more donkey, and I think it's genius. A 4 to 6 minutes review of The Shining. He says more important information in that shit in 4 minutes than he does, or than any other reviewer does in the whole fucking 20 to an hour video essays that they do. And I think that speaks volumes to how much you can say in a short amount of time. And I want to do the same thing. So that whole idea of, no, yeah, just use commentary versus, no, like be like Sneeko. Go against the grain, but do in real life content. Doing in real life content versus doing voiceover with a mic instead, it's been butting heads against each other. So yeah, I've been on that recently. But I think the storytelling aspect is still gonna be the same. I want it to be short, to the point, get across to the audience, or get across to you guys what this makes me feel. Don't just say it, but make you guys feel it. Do to the best of my ability without getting fucking copyright striked all the time. Do my best to recreate instrumentals of my favorite albums. Show, not say. Or say a little bit, but show why this shit is important to me. Why I care about it. Why it helped me in life. And just being a love letter and thank you to it. I want to do it on a lot of things. My favorite things in life. And I'm very biased towards those things, so I'd be good on speaking on it naturally. Faces by Mac Miller is one of them. Balloonerism, an unreleased project by him. Flower Boy, Bastard, Goblin, Cherry Bomb, all these influential albums. I love music, and I love how it intertwines with video, and how it's like a book or any sort of media. You can create a vision out of it in your head, but you can do it more so because it's not just words that you see on a book and you visualize it, but it's audio. Like, you can hear it and you can feel it in your soul sometimes. Like, you can really feel that shit. I sound so cliche, but I don't even give a shit. Like, I just want to get the point across that I appreciate this, and I want to show the world that I appreciate it. I don't really give a fuck what you think. Well, I don't really give a fuck what Tim Kristen fucking 99990 Pussy Slayer XOX thinks about what I think about Tyler the Creator's Flower Boy. But as long as I can look back on that video, that Flower Boy video, and be proud of it, say that, yeah, this is why I love it, and this is literally my mind flipped inside out. As long as I can say that in my work ethic and how I portray these YouTube videos, I think I'm set, to be honest. But my biggest fear is rejection from myself with these videos. But yeah, just gotta keep that in mind. And even if it is a voiceover, this whole video is gonna be voiceover probably, with some B-roll that I shot here and there. But I've been thinking about a lot of ways I want to style my videos, and I'm gonna use a lot of retro 4:3 aspect ratios, and a lot of vintage small shotted shots and angles, up close, if not up close then B-roll, if not B-roll then online footage with music that I love, musical recreations. I love orchestral scorings, so I'm going to use a lot of that. To the best of my ability, I'm going to try and recreate instrumentals so that I don't get copyright striked, and just do my best to document others and myself and how they intertwine with GK, and the importance to him. I'm going to be documenting a lot of my struggles in life, Know that you are Hawaii's filmmaker. And that Hawaii loves you. And that I love you. I love me. I love GK. GK loves me. We're gay. We're homosexual for each other. The rain's coming back. I don't know if I should keep recording. I'll just keep it playing out for a little while. Then if a genuine thought comes back to me, then I'll play it out. But yeah, I think I'm coming up with 3 goals. 3 goals for this year, to start at least. 1, directed by GK. Here's what every video has to get across. I appreciate this. I love this. It changed my life. Let me show you how. That's all it has to be. It could be voiceover. It could be in real life. It could be a voice. It could be B-roll. It could be talking, me to myself, like how I am now. Holy fuck, it is raining hard as shit. Holy fuck. Oh my god, But as long as that point of appreciation and value for whatever's in the video is gotten across to you guys, that's all that matters. That's all that matters in the end. It's for you guys, but it's for myself. Or it's for you guys, and it's for myself. It's an extension of myself. So as long as I put it out there and do it justice, do the art justice, and do myself justice, then the video's a hit in my opinion. I don't care about the views, but I care about it being portrayed accurately. So yeah, Directed GK is just gonna be the most accurate love letter, romanticized appreciation, love letters, video essay, short and to the point, grand videos for what I appreciate in terms of art and documentation of my life's ups and downs as a young filmmaker in Hawaii growing up, as GK is growing up. That's the first thing I figured out, and that's the first goal I need to keep on track of this whole year. Second goal, get 2 short films out by the end of the year. Actually 4 goals. So those are 2 goals. The third one, freelance. Start freelancing on your own. Rely on your own income, or rely on yourself for your income coming in. Fuck. Rain. That's goal number 3. If I can make at least $1,000 this whole entire year, $1,000 is the goal to make from just shooting videos for people. That's the gross pay that I have to get total by the end of this year from freelancing music videos and other videos for people. And I can't define everything, but I can record everything. Know that I'm not gonna promise that there's more coming on the way, but know that I will make a promise to myself that Directed by GK are my journals put into film.